But first, here at noon, we start with breaking news from Detroit's east side, where police are telling us it appears that a 63-year-old woman was beaten to death. Her body was found this morning on the floor of a home on Meldrum, right near Gratiot. We do have crews talking to police there at the scene. You can look for later updates on Local 4 News at 5 and on clickondetroit.com. The other big story that we're following for you this afternoon, the UAW and General Motors one step closer to getting a deal done, but now it's up to the members to decide with crucial meetings happening this weekend. Local 4's Priya Mann joining us live now outside of the RenCen with a look at where talks stand this afternoon. Priya?
And Evrod, there certainly have been plenty of marathon meetings at the RenCen over the last few days. Of course, local union presidents, they were flown into the city earlier this week. They approved that proposed tentative agreement yesterday, and now we'll hear from workers as early as tomorrow. Here's a snapshot of what's on the table right now. A signing bonus of $11,000 for full-time employees, a $4,500 bonus for part-time or temporary workers, and pay raises between 3 to 4% every year for the next 4 years. Worker health care costs are also unchanged, but the Lordstown, Ohio plant will remain closed, and the Detroit Hamtramck assembly plant will be retooled for a new product. Now, in a rare move, workers will remain on strike during the vote. Ratification meetings begin tomorrow, and the deadline for that is October 25th. Of course, 46,000 workers went on strike September 16th, and it has cost GM nearly $500 million a week. Now, of course, GM and the UAW recommended ratification of a tentative agreement on a new 4-year contract Thursday. This is the union's first strike since 2007, the longest against GM since 1970. The biggest concession by the union, the future of plants in the U.S.
I think our national negotiators and all of us did everything they could. I think that you will see that we tried to do our best when we realized the situation for the workers in those plants.
Yeah, this is the biggest threat to the deal. Of course, members will start voting tomorrow. Now, there are some workers from Lordstown, Ohio, who are here in Detroit, and they say they will not be voting for this deal. So, of course, stay with Local 4 for any developments on air and click on Detroit.com. Reporting live from outside the RenCen, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All righty, Priya, thank you for the update there. Turning our attention to the forecast now, after a chilly start to the week, kind of shaping up to be a wonderful weekend, I guess we can call it. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Paul Gross, who's in for Brandon this afternoon with a look.
You know, Evrod, it really is a beautiful midday period. I was outside just within the past hour, and the sun, you really feel, it's still a strong October sun relative to December, and so it feels pretty nice, even though temperatures are in the upper 40s to low 50s. We're right around that 50-degree mark, so that's area-wide, top to bottom, and we're getting a lot of sunshine. The only exception, and it's not really an exception, is you can see in the thumb here and also in Ontario, some cumulus clouds have popped up. That's just moisture coming off of Saginaw Bay and also Lake St. Clair here, and even you can see in northern Ohio off of Lake Erie, just that moisture is just creating a bit of moisture that then, as you warm things up and the air lifts, it forms some puffy cumulus clouds. No rain or anything that will come from these, but they're just puffy cumulus clouds. So through the afternoon, most of us do get a fair amount of sunshine. We should reach the mid-50s for a high with light wind. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. So we'll talk about the weekend forecast, and that system in the Gulf, that potential tropical cyclone, is getting stronger. We'll have all that just ahead. Evrod?
All righty, Paul, thank you. Detroit police are investigating a deadly shooting on the city's east side. A man was found in an SUV overnight, right in the area of Remington and Conan. Police say that somebody passing through the area happened to notice the vehicle in an empty lot. And we're told there are no suspects, and the victim has not been identified just yet. Detroit police are looking for 2 men who apparently wanted some fast food after hours and could not accept that the restaurant was closed. So take a look here. One man walks in to find the door locked, and he tries to pull on it and ends up ripping the handle right off the door. Both men then go through the drive-through, where they punch and kick the drive-through window, ultimately breaking the glass there. If you recognize these guys, you are asked to contact Detroit police. A problem with the water at the University of Michigan's pool causes 2 teams to have to pull out of this weekend's meet. Tennessee and Virginia swim and dive teams will not be competing at Michigan this weekend because of concerns over pool chemicals. Michigan says that there have been reports of common waterborne illness this fall, and the water has been tested twice, in fact, and it was found to be clean. Michigan will now have a intra-squad meet tonight in Ann Arbor. We also have a heads up for you. If you are driving around Metro Detroit this weekend, there are several weekend construction projects that are taking place. North and southbound I-75, one lane is going to be blocked there. They're down to one lane, rather, from South Boulevard to M24. That's going to be from tomorrow morning until Sunday morning. And then eastbound I-94 from 8 Mile to 696 will be down to just one lane until Monday morning. The ramps between that stretch will also be closed. And then several areas downtown will be shut down for the Detroit Free Press Marathon. Of course, that's happening this weekend. We've got a full list of closures for you on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com so you can avoid all of those closures and construction projects. So it's being called a giant leap for womankind as we take a live look at 2 American astronauts making the first all-female spacewalk outside of the International Space Station. Here's Chris Pallone with the very latest.
Once again, this historic moment, first time that 2 women have done a spacewalk together.
Call it a giant leap for women. American astronauts Christina Koch and Jessica Meir making history 250 miles above the Earth.
Amazing view out here.
Taking part in the first spacewalk in history conducted solely by women. The significance not lost on Koch, who is making her 4th spacewalk.
I think it's important because of the historical nature of what we're doing, and that in the past, women haven't always been at the table. And it's wonderful to be contributing to the human spaceflight program at a time when all contributions are being accepted, when everyone has a role.
The pair ventured outside the International Space Station to replace a failed power controller at 7:38 a.m. Eastern Time.
And the bolt appeared released at 14 turns.
The first all-female spacewalk was supposed to take place in March, but had to be scrapped when NASA did not have a spacesuit ready for astronaut Anne McClain. She has since returned to Earth, and Meir is now making her first spacewalk.
What we're doing now shows all of the work that went in for the decades prior, all of the women that worked to get us where we are today.
Earlier this week, NASA unveiled prototype spacesuits for one of the next barriers women are set to break. The space agency expects to send the first woman to the moon by 2024. Chris Pallone, Local 4.
Pretty remarkable there. And as she takes part in today's history-making spacewalk, astronaut Christina Koch is also in the midst of setting another record when she returns to Earth, scheduled in February. She will have set a record for the longest single space flight by a woman with an expected total of 328 days in space, so nearly a year. That is remarkable. All right, new at noon, Sam Adams is rolling out a new beer that is $200 a bottle. Can you believe this? Coming up, why one glass should be more than enough to get a good buzz going. And studies suggest more and more people will be visually impaired in the next decade. How trainers are turning to artificial intelligence to train seeing eye dogs. But first, fighting continues between Turkey and Kurdish forces despite a U.S. brokered ceasefire. Next at noon, the handshake that could bring an end to the fighting.